Woo! Alrighty. Is it working? I just realized I didn't connect my mic. Oh, hello everyone. Okay. We're gonna do a reading as always, but let's see. I want to do an oracle reading for now, but I have been seeing 111 a lot, like back to back to back. So this reading will definitely be a part of that. But then on top of that, I've been seeing 555, 444, and 333 especially. So if you've been seeing those synchronicities, then this reading is probably for you. If this reading finds you and you feel kind of resonated to it, feel free to listen and see if any messages pop out for you, okay? So, as always, we are divinely protected. No negative energy is allowed in this reading. As always, any negative energy sent our way will be sent back to its original sender, as we are divinely protected by our spirit team and any and everyone who is here to guide us down the right path, right? Okay. My guides, my angels, my protectors, my archangels, any and everyone who is here by my side to guide me down the right path for the collective. What message does the collective need to hear? Archangel Michael tends to pop up in my head, so maybe you've been being protected by some negative energy that's been sent your way. I think there's a sense of like dread that has been surrounding you, but almost like you feel like you're expecting something terrible to happen, but then like nothing terrible happens. So it's like, am I anxious, or am I being protected, or has it not happened yet? I get this feeling of like this sense of chaos around you, and with that I feel that spirit is by your side, and I feel like your intuition is guiding you. That is not a car I see here often. So Volkswagen, what do you call those? Volkswagen bus, whatever thingies. That could be a sign. What do you call it? I feel like it's definitely a sense of like a lack of control we're feeling. So I kind of want to get some information on that. So overall, if there's another message that the collective urgently needs to hear, we're going to figure it out. Oh, they're like, no, don't shuffle that way, shuffle this way. I hear you, spirit, I hear you. And I shuffle until I feel like I should stop, and then I pull from the top. So that's usually when I do that method. Community. All right, community. I feel like in general, we've been trying to find our community. We've been trying to find our people. We've been trying to find the people who will definitely stick by our side. Maybe we've been feeling a little bit like our loyalties towards others are being tested, because you may be sensing a sense of negativity from people that are close to you, or you may be feeling like maybe people who are supporting you have a sinister plan behind them, or have a sinister intention. This lack of trust that you have overall is definitely speaking to me. Okay. Diligence. The sense of, I'm gonna be real honest, I forgot what that means. Diligence. Let's get some clarity on that. What's a good card? What's a good deck to use? What's a good deck? Diligence on what? Akashic Records. Alrighty. Diligence on what, spirit? What should we be diligent about? Lord, my lack of education is coming through. Clarity on diligence, please. Thank you. Authenticity and let it go. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't designed to fit in, break away from expectations, and fully express yourself in your own unique way. And you'll be a magnet for success. let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. So I feel like the sense of letting go of fear in general, or fear of being judged, I think it's definitely important to do that. Is it easy? No, especially when you're surrounded by people who tend to try to box you in. You may have prominent Aquarius placements, or your Uranus can be very important in your chart, so definitely look into that. Or your 11th house could definitely be a very significant transit right now, I want to say, especially with community. It's a sense of like, how can you find your people when you can't really be who you truly are because of the people around you? But I think the can't is spirit saying, like, get that word out of your mind. You just have to be. And the thing is, there's gonna be chaos around you. There's gonna be a destruction of old foundations, and it's gonna feel unstable and scary and even emotional, painful even. But the thing is, when you grow with your authentic self, it'll be genuinely important to yourself. It's like putting yourself first finally. I know I'm kind of going through that a little bit right now. So I feel like this is just confirmation for me, but for you, maybe if it's a confirmation, even better. But I feel like spirit is really pushing this new cycle of authenticity, and with that authenticity, you'll be able to find the right people who are gonna be truly by your side, and you won't have to doubt their loyalty. Okay, alrighty, let's do another card. Where did I leave my deck? Here you are. Okay. I was gonna shuffle, but they're like, no, get the other card. Purity. Purely yourself, purely your genuine intentions of good, and I'm hearing the word karmic balance, or words. Karmic balance. Yin and yang, good side and bad side. It's like you're trying to live your life of pure good intentions because of, you know, how karma works, or you believe that karma has a sense of like, or the universe has a sense of like bringing the energy that you put out to others to yourself back. So maybe you've been feeling like a little fake or a little ungenuine, and it's kind of, maybe that's why you're feeling so anxious, because you're like, am I not being myself? Like, is this a universe telling me like you can't even be yourself, and look at all the energy you're bringing back to yourself, all this betrayal and sense of loyalty and mistrust? Like, it's because you don't even trust yourself. You don't even trust your own intentions. Maybe you feel like you're a bad person deep within, masking yourself to be a good person. But I feel like spirit is just kind of like, that's not really the case, because anybody with bad intentions won't even question it. They'll just do it, you know? So I feel like spirit is kind of saying like, sorry, this card is backing up a little too close. Okay. So I feel like spirit is saying like, okay, so you really need to be not questioning your intentions so much, because if you truly genuinely are a good person, you'll just be. And I think that's where the purity comes in. It's like, if it's purely who you are, there's no need to question it. Just because something negative is around you doesn't mean it's because you brought it out to yourself. You brought it to yourself. That's not really how it works. Let me get a little clarity on that as well, just to make sure that you kind of get a confirmation. Clarity on purity, please, spirit. Thank you. Clarity on purity. Thank you. Step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. So definitely the Hangman as well. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. So the sense of your perspective that you have is skewed, and I feel like it confirms this part as well. Diligence. Because with diligence, I feel like, look at the bird, a bird's eye view, like seeing things from a different, higher perspective. So I feel like your environment is keeping you closed in, and it's kind of inhibiting your intuition. It's inhibiting your lack of trust in the universe and the higher perspective. So you're feeling stuck and closed boxed in. And I feel like it's very much a sense of like, you got to take a step back. You got to let your emotional ties not tether you to these things so intensely right now. Right now, it's a sense of like a Queen of Swords or a King of Swords, of focusing on the thoughts of a higher perspective, and not emotionally detaching, but not allowing the emotions to really keep you from gaining a higher perspective, right? So let's do one more card, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Miracles. Oh, okay. So what miracle can we expect? Believe in miracles, believe in the unexpected. Obviously, don't expect the expect the unexpected. Interesting. Okay. Clarity on miracles. What miracles can we expect, or what miracles are we focusing on? Open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Well, we know that, right? But okay, let's get another card. Thank you, though. I don't want to judge the messages you're giving me. Scattered energy. You have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. This one came out too. Solitude. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. I feel like the miracle in general is you. It's like you bring you yourself are a miracle. But it's the sense of like, if you can't see it within yourself, how do you expect to see miracles around you, you know? So it's this sense of like, you have this pure energy of good intentions. Even when there's negativity corrupting it sometimes, the purity of your good intentions tends to win. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person when you put yourself first. It means that you yourself deserve the love and the good intentions to yourself just as well as you give it to others. I think that's what Spirit is saying. There's a sense of like selfishness that you may be feeling. The sense of like, okay, I have to put me first, but at the sacrifice of others. I feel like that's very selfish of me. I feel like that's very unnecessary. Like, it's like you're willing to sacrifice your own energy to provide for others. But if you can't even sacrifice your own energy for yourself, how do you expect others to do it for you, you know? And they won't, because they'll be like, well, if she can manage it for others, why do I need to give mine to you? You know, like, why does this person need my energy in order to sustain all my sorry, there's some, I got distracted. Why does this person need all my energy to sustain their plans when they can do it completely on their own and yet provide more for others? You know, like, I don't need to give up anything. They can do it for themselves. But you do need the help. You do need the extra boost of confidence, of support, of even physical things like money or a place, or a place of home, of comfort, of security. Like, those things are very necessary. A sense of constructive criticism, not just criticism to put you down, but criticism to boost you up, right? With good intentions. So I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to put yourself first for a little bit, just for now, and then be okay with the sacrifices that the consequences that come from those sacrifices, because they will feel like consequences. They won't feel good. They'll feel like people will try to make you feel bad for wanting to put yourself first. But Spirit is kind of like, that's just showing the true intentions of people around you, and that's the sacrifice that you have to make. That maybe people who you thought were here to genuinely help you are really not trying to help you. You know, they're trying to hold you back in a sense. So they're only letting you fly so high, and it's like you have so much further to rise to, but they're kind of keeping you down a little bit. It's kind of like, don't fly so high, don't leave me behind. But sometimes if they don't want to rise with you, you kind of gotta like let them go, you know. It's difficult. Oh look, follow your passion. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead to your abundance. Don't silence it. All right, so I'll end it at that because I do have to go back. But yeah, I hope this message resonated, and I won't be posting so much, honestly, and that's a little bit of the sacrifice I was mentioning, just because I have to focus on school. So I do want to mention that. But thank you for watching, thank you for following, and there will be another reading soon. So thanks, and take care.